Hey everyone, it's Chamilla Foxx, and welcome to part 3 of my drag transformation with Radical Fit. We've already done the prep and prime, we blocked the brows, we drew on the eyebrows, and we did the eyeshadow. Ooh! So now we're finally getting to the mug. We're gonna highlight, contour, do all that. We're gonna add lashes at the end, and of course, lips. So stick around for the full transformation. Yes, we've made it back to the mug. So those 4 foundations that I showed you earlier, I'm going to be using them again. This is my base foundation. I'm going to put it all over. Okay, so like I said, this is the base for my foundation. I'm going to do the rest of the contour and highlight on this, so I want to spread this out as much as possible to cover the most area. So you should not be seeing your birthmarks, your stubble, or anything like that coming through. Make sure you spread it and use a beauty blender. Get on your ears, get on your neck, any piece of skin that's going to be showing when you're in drag. Cover all that up. Now it's time for contour. This is my contour shade. What I'm going to be doing, since this is a contour stick, I'm using the edge of the stick to draw the contour. I'm going underneath my cheek and I'm starting at the top of my ear and bringing it down. You want it wider at the back end and more narrow when it gets closer to the center of your face. Same thing for your jaw. And then you're going to blend it out with a beauty blender. You're going to want to do light circles and you're going to want to go up. Push that product up towards like your eye area because you don't want to drag it down. That's going to make you look old. Same thing for the jaw. You're going to blend that out, but you're actually going to bring that down underneath your neck to camouflage the contour and give it that double chin, you know what I mean? Make you look snatched. Okay, same thing on the other side. You're going up. You want to push that product up so it's like lifted and snatched. Hey, there we go. Oh, okay. Don't forget. There you go. The jaw. The jaw's coming. And she looks good. Oh, gonna touch up a little bit more. Probably blended too much away. And you're gonna do it again. Believe it or not, those little kissy faces you make when you're putting on your contour really help because they show you where the cheek is and how to go underneath it so you know exactly where to contour and highlight. Wow, look at that. So now here I'm going to go with the beauty blender that I used for my base foundation and go underneath the contour to really sharpen that line because I went a little too low with it and it just cleans it up so you look snatched and lifted. Okay, now it's time for nose contour. So I'm going to start by highlighting my nose. I'm going to draw an upside down T. I'm going to start with a line across the tip of my nose. And then from there, I'm going to draw a line going down the bridge of my nose. I don't know how I found out this technique, but it works for me. And it makes my nose look real cute. Next, you're going to blend that out with the Beauty Blender and go in with the contour. So I'm picking up some of the contour shade. I'm going to start with underneath my nose because this really shortens your nose and it makes it look, you know, kind of cute and dainty. And then I'm going to draw the contour on the side of the nose, starting off wider and then going very narrow towards the tip. That gives you that very pretty shape. All noses are beautiful, but I don't know, this is the nose shape that I like to go for. And you're going to blend that out. Now we're going to highlight the actual face. Finally, yes, progress. I'm going to start with highlighting on my chin, underneath my nose a little bit, not too much, and under my eye, and in that space with your nose and your eye. I don't know what that's called, but we're going to highlight that. I'm just dabbing it on so I don't get too much product. And then I'm going to get a concealer brush and that same highlight, and I'm going to go down the side of my nose to really carve out the nose contour that I did and give me that snatched nose look. Yes, there we go. And then from there, I'm going to blend it out with the Beauty Blender. Get it all out, get it all out. You're not dragging the Beauty Blender, you're pat, 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 pat. If you drag your Beauty Blender, you're gonna mess it all up and get it all muddy, and it's not gonna be cute, and I don't think you're going for that. that hard part that I'm having trouble with by the eye nose area. I know. I'm gonna go back with my fingers and get it. Don't worry. But yeah, just blend it all out. You want to marry that contour and highlight together, and with the base, and mix up your own foundation color. Oh, what did I drop? Okay, keep patting, and you can touch up that nose contour if you lost some of it. Oh my God, I'm going through it. There you go. Okay. Now I'm going in with my second highlight. This is my brighter highlight. I'm using it only in that inner part next to the nose and under the eye because it's just to punch it up a little bit to give you that spotlight effect, and then I'm going to blend it out. See how it wasn't as much as the first time, and you're just going to blend it out, and really it draws a light to where you want it, and it makes it look like you're standing on stage under a spotlight. It looks so cool. And we are ready to set our foundation. Yes, we're almost there. Okay, so I'm setting my highlight with some translucent white. So that's under my nose, on the bridge of my nose, under my eyes, and on top of my cheeks, under my cheek. And then I'm going to set the rest of it with another translucent that's more of a skin tone. And I'm going to go all over my face and my neck, ears. Wherever I put foundation has to get powdered or else it'll be sticky and gross and you're going to catch hair and dirt and it's going to be annoying and you're going to fight with it all night. After that, you can get a fluffy brush coming up right here, fluffy brush. Did some of that in the powder and rub it all over. Really buff out the powder that you have on there and it's going to melt together and push the powder in and get rid of the excess. So it gives you that airbrushed look. And who doesn't want to look like they're airbrushed, right? Okay. Don't get it on your eyeshadow because it'll blur it out. Now that we're done with the base contour and highlight and it's all set, we're gonna move into the powders. And the powders is where everything comes to life. So I'm gonna start with the blush. Believe it or not, we are going to blush. And if you're a good drag queen, you use eyeshadow as blush. Remember this orange? Orange, I think, is my favorite blush color because it just looks so nice and bronzy. We'll get a little bit of this pink. All right, you're gonna start at the top. Okay, so for blush, just like our contour, you're gonna start at the top of your ear and work your way down to the apple of your cheek, and then do the other side at the top of your ear, work your way down. And then once you're done with that, you can do your temples, so like your forehead, to really warm up your face and also do your jaw. It just brings life and color back to your face. I love blush. I love orange blush. I think it's great. Now that we've done blush, I'm going to use a powder puff to push the blush into my face and really disperse that blush so it gives a more seamless effect and you don't have those harsh lines. Now we're going to go into contour, and just like we did before, we're going to start at the top of our ear and work our way down. And yeah, look at that shape. I'm using like this some stiff old brush that I don't even know where I got it from, but yeah, same shape that we did before with our cream foundation. And then I'm going to do my jaw the same way. And from there, we're going to use a fluffy brush. I'm going to pick up a tiny bit of product and then I'm going to buff out that contour so I don't have that harsh line. This works great because when you pick up a little bit of product, it's not taking away the product that's on your face. It's just kind of spreading it out. Same thing with your jaw. You're going to want to work your way down onto underneath your chin to give that seamless, yeah, she's feeling it, give that seamless effect. And same thing on the other side. When you're doing this, you want to go up so you don't drag the contour down and make you look old, because that's not what we want. Youth, vitality, yes, okay. Jaw 2. You want to blend to get rid of harsh lines, but you don't want to get rid of the whole look. Now for the nose contour, I'm going to start at the tip of my nose right underneath. I'm going to do some contour there just to really shorten the nose. And then I'm going to start at the top by underneath my brow and work my way down. I want to make it go towards the points, like the tip of my nose, to give it a more tapered look. And then I'm going to buff it out with the fluffy side of this brush. These are just eyeshadow brushes that I'm using. Like I said, I don't know. A lot of my stuff is old. I just use what I can. Next, I'm going to highlight my nose with a ballpoint brush. And I'm going to pick up some of that highlight. And I'm going to reinforce that upside down T I have for my nose. See? On the tip. And then drag it up. And that's a cute nose. Buff that out a little bit. There you go. That's a real cute nose. Now we're going to highlight. This is step one of highlighting because I do multiple steps. I'm going to do the center of my forehead, under my cheeks, my chin, and under my eyes on top of my cheeks. I'm using a powdered foundation, so this is a little stronger than a translucent because it's thicker and heavier and very opaque, meaning that it will not show the colors that are underneath. So don't go too crazy on this because you will look very white. We're finally getting to the under eye. So I'm doing the same white concealer that I did for my eyes. I'm going to do it underneath the eye to lay the shape of where I want my eyeshadow to go because we need something for it to adhere to because it's a very light color and it's not very strong on its own. So now with a pencil brush, I'm going back and forth with the green over the white concealer to really adhere to that. You can see it here for the color payoff. Ooh, yes. Okay, green. Okay, so now we are lining the waterline on the bottom eye. Well, I don't know what that's called. We are going to do it with a black eyeshadow and an angled brush. Don't poke your eye because it's going to hurt and your eyes are going to be watery. So you're going to go back and forth with the black shadow in your waterline, and then you're going to diffuse that color with the same eyeshadow that you were using before and just go back and forth to give it that nice radiant look. Look how pretty that is. Ooh. Okay, so now I'm brushing off the highlight that I had on my face because I was using that as a bake. And then I'm gonna push it in with the powder puff and then go over with some more blush and a little bit more contour just to really touch up those colors that might have gotten washed away when we did the brush off, and then push it in again with the powder puff. This step is my second highlight. It's the brighter one, and I'm doing it only in the inner corner, like under my eye and on my chin and my forehead, and pushing it in with a powder puff again to really set it. I mean, look at the material. Ooh, yes, mama. So now that we're here, the next step, the next logical step in this whole process, because this whole process makes sense, is eyelashes. Alright, so we're starting off eyelashes by adding mascara to the top and bottom of our natural lashes. You're going to see that I got a little smudge of mascara under my eye, which is really annoying, but I cleaned it off with a Q-tip because if you do it before it dries, it'll come off a lot easier. You could do 2 coats on the bottom lashes to give you that little look, and then you're going to heat up your curling wand with the blow dryer. Yeah, it's annoying, but it works great and it's hot. So be careful when you're putting it on and get close to the base of your lashes, curl up, let go to the other side, curl, let go, and then do it again on the other side. This is going to give you that curled up look. Next is lashes. Hey, we're almost to the finish line. Stay with me, please. All right. Lashes. I use this lash applicator and it helps me because I can get like, and they're done. So I would say if you're having trouble placing lashes or it's your first time, definitely try one of these. I've been doing this for a while and this has made my life a lot easier. Okay, so for applying your lashes, you're going to want to put the lash glue on the lash, and then once you put the lash on, you're going to want it to extend a little bit past the outer corner of your eye. You want it to hang out a little bit so you can push it up on the edge and give you that like lifted cat eye look. You're going to hit it with the blow dryer to really dry the glue. Make sure it's on cool and not hot because you don't want to burn your face. And do the other side same way. Put it a little bit past the outer corner, and then you're going to drag it into place and hold up on the outer edge. You see me dragging it, hold it up on the outer edge so it lifts up on the end, and then hit it with the blow dryer on cool. Remember, cool, not hot. Those lashes are just so pretty. And then, yeah, lashes are done. Ooh, ooh. Let's do a little finishing spray just to bring some moisture back to the skin. Next is lip. So you're gonna wanna use a makeup remover and clean off any product you have on your lips. There's not like a lot of buildup. So for lips, we're gonna do one of my favorite colors, orange. And let me tell you, I wish it was simple, but it's not. For the lips, we're going to start with a darker red lip liner. I'm going to start with the bottom of my lip, and then once I'm done with that, I'm going to draw a line in the center of my lip so each side has a meeting point. I like a rounder top lip. Oh no, it's covering with the mirror. Okay, but I like a round top lip, and the center just gives me like a meeting point. Yes, look at that. Oh my god, is that a Bratz doll? And then I'm going to go over it with an orange lip color, like an what's that, a liquid lip? There you go, a liquid lip, and just fill in that space. And once you're done with that, you're gonna smack them together and then go over with an orange gloss. Wow, my lips look so great. There goes that orange gloss. Smack, smack. Sometimes liquid lipsticks can be like sticky, so a gloss works great on top. Oh my god, who is that? Ooh. Okay, now it's time for my finishing touches, which is going to be little beauty marks on my cheek and on my brow. One there. I actually have one there, so I just put it over it because I think that's cute. And let me go into my final look and serve. Ooh, 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 ooh. Mm-hmm. Ha. Yes, yes, yes. The queen is here. Look at her get into the mug, get into the eyeshadow, get into the cheeks, the eyebrows, the lips, the eyelashes, the hair. It is all so correct. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Chamilla Foxx, and this was presented by Radical Fit and the Drag Transformation. Yes, happy Pride, everybody. And if you try this mug out, please tag me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok at Chamilla Foxx. That's CHAMILLAFOXX with 2 X's because I'm extra AF. Love y'all. Mwah.